This is Mark Bell from SuperTraining.tv. Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. This is a max effort day. I was working on some board presses. I did around 520 or 530 or so for a triple off a 3-board without any Sling Shot on. That's not a very strong board press, so that's something I'm going to start working on more. I've done a 555 for a triple, I believe, or maybe a double, I can't remember now, at one point, full range of motion, and so for some reason the board press strength has gone down, and now it's going to be a focus of mine. Here's Treston Shull going with a pretty big weight right there. I believe it's around 7 something, not really sure. Kind of hard to add up the plates. You can do the math at home. There's David Baffis going with some chain benches. See the chains deloading as he goes down to the boards. We got the big man, Jim Sheffield, who's still working hard, looking to compete in probably about April, and hopefully get a nice big bench in on that day. We do our shirt work. Sometimes, as you see here, have some different guys going at different times on different benches, and we kind of just go back and forth, keep trying to help each other out. But it's really good to have, we have such a good crew that we're able to, make sure everybody gets all the proper help that they need. Here I am doing 590 for a triple off the 3-board with the original Sling Shot from howmuchyoubench.net. And now we have Treston going again. He's working on speed and working on his form a little bit. We had Treston mess around with his foot placement a little bit on this day as well. But when you bench press in your shirt, you kind of need a lot of help, so it's a little bit of a pain in the neck, but we always have, our guys get together and we help one another out, and it really ends up working out. You can see Jim's legs are shaking there. Just as it's important to shove your knees out in the squat, it's just as equally important to do it in the bench press. Get down on the bench and bring the weights down and let your knee track inward and see how it feels. Then do a set where your knee is tracking outward. And you can see exactly what I'm talking about. When we see a loss of position in the knee and in the lower body, you'll see a loss of position in the upper body. Everything's got to be stable. Everything's connected. Everything's got to stay connected to that floor. There's a pretty good press by Damon, about 465 or so. And here's myself. I did my max effort work first, and now I'm in my shirt, just practicing, working on my form. Trying to move fast, drop those weights down in there. Whoosh. Trying to move faster, trying to just lift better. I've said it before in some other videos. You don't always have to just get stronger. You can actually work on just getting better, period. And the two are slightly different. There's different things that you can do. You can drill yourself. You can do drills just like you would if you were a football player. Now see here, you see some instability in that lower body, and I got a little tighter on that third one, and the third one shot up. So that's something that I'm going to have to work on as well. Trying to keep both feet even. Look at videos, talk to your teammates, talk to people around you, see what you're doing wrong, and continue to work on it. If I'm going to bench 900 pounds, it's not going to be easy. It's going to have to be something that I work on, something that I perfect. And here's about 680 right here. Again, didn't go too crazy with the weights on this day, just looking to be fast and explosive and just lift real cleanly. Speaking of being clean, here's our male model, Ryan Spencer. We always say in our gym, don't get spenced. You got to watch out for this guy. He's very arrogant, especially now that he's able to bench press a little bit. It's getting worse and worse. Egomaniac. Here Spence is going with, looks like around 415 or so. I can't really tell. When there's that little bit of weight on there, I can't really tell how much it is. And that's it from SuperTraining.tv.